told you I can be patient, I'll wait for you. Were my eyes always this blue? They say it's a virtue. Well, I hope that's true. There's a pipe in a corner in the back of my mind that leaks most of the time. But I told you I was fine. Back then I wasn't lying. I don't need to ask where you have been. I know you're stuck somewhere between. So I love you through a screen. There's a house on a hillside near a bay where your hair doesn't turn grey, but it looks quite far away. And I won't see you today. I told you I can be patient and I'll wait for you. Were my eyes always this blue? They say it's a virtue. Well, I hope that's true.
Dovely, everybody, Dovely. Dovely with Virtue. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm so tired. I'm so happy to be here. I've got a cup of tea.
For anyone who doesn't know, we were recording all day for the album, and we are totally exhausted. But everyone, that was Dovely. Now the great thing about Dovely is she finally got to release her brand new single, and we're hoping to hear more singles from her. Maybe an album. Who knows?
Such really nice vocals.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm eating shortbread.
Gorgeous.
Terrible.
Really nice huge fan of her guitar playing. It's fantastic.
And the video was done by her brother?
Yeah, her brother, yeah.
Video by her brother, which is very cool.
Which is on YouTube. Anyone can check out. We'll have all the links to everything in the old description. So
Adrian,
check that out.
We're going to keep this episode pretty short, right?
We're keeping it short because
a lot of things.
We've got a lot of things on. We are we are super busy. We're recording just 24/7 on this album that's coming out October 27th.
Yes,
Whelan's,
October
Dublin.
27th. October 27th.
But
Whelan's,
yeah,
Dublin.
we're good exhausted.
Yeah,
and we're actually off to Portugal for a week, which
we were going to hold on to that information for a little bit later.
Yes, we were. Spoiler.
But that's okay. We are going to Portugal. So it's just we're leaving tomorrow and we have a gig tonight and we were just recording all day. You have to go home now and send on guitar pieces.
Yeah.
A little bit later. We've got to send off songs to managers, band members, because for the 27th we want to make sure that it's perfect and we want to make sure this album is timeless. You know?
And kind of band members are really excited to hear what we've been working on vocally and instrumentally behind the scenes. And of course manager hasn't heard anything.
Yeah.
So he's dying to hear
it. And this is one of the things when you become a creator. If you're in a band, that's fantastic. A band can always support your work. At the end of the day, if you're the creative mind, sometimes it could be nice. Like we involved very much so Justin on keyboards and Brian on the bass and stuff for doing this. And it's nice to get extra heads in. And then other times it's nice just to like, if you think you know what you're gonna do, you can do it yourself, and It's not the end of the world. And that's the beauty of it. But very excited for Barry to hear it as well. The drummer, he's gonna love it. At least I hope so. Are you gonna love it, Barry? Yeah. So yes, keeping it short. Off to a great start. No tantrums. No rants.
Just spoilers.
Just spoilers and tea,
just
baby.
Spoilers for the next part of the podcast.
I was waiting for this tea all day.
But other than being extremely exhausted, if anyone would like to send on some work, please send on some original work to thefdlpodcast@gmail.com.
That's thefdlpodcast@gmail.com. Adrian, I'm glad you remembered that.
I had it all written down.
We're lovely and organized today. So we put up a question on our day, just the other day before we recorded this podcast, and we got some lovely responses. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, with our time constraints, we're only going to address this one in particular from Nathan Mack, who says... The question we put up on our day was, what would you like to hear on the podcast? Now, it can be a song if you want to suggest an artist or anything. If their work is on Spotify, suggest away. If it's a question you'd like to know from anybody in particular, do that. What Nathan Mack had asked was, what was our, I guess, opinion on the mental impact of working in a high-risk, high-reward industry? Adrian, I'm going to let you take away on that when I take a few swigs.
Well, I guess... it is a very, very complex question. Now, it all goes down to where you want to get in regards to the music industry, let's say, for example. So the mental impact of working in the music industry, which is definitely a high-risk industry and a high-reward industry, because, let's say, if you make it, the rewards are endless. Sponsorships, your name is out there. Gigs, there's going to be great gigs for you to play at,
and there will always be gigs for you to play at.
Exactly,
if you get your name out there.
So we'll take it all about the music industry, let's say. So I guess the mental impact, definitely starting off in the music industry, is quite tough. If you're an original artist, it is quite tough. I mean, you have to take a lot of downs before you get the ups.
Yeah.
With the music industry, especially you have to do a lot of free gigs, get your name out there any way you can. It's that can be exhausting. You can be really exhausted from,
and particularly if it's not so like, for example, we wouldn't be very social media heavy people. We wouldn't use before this band, we wouldn't have used Facebook, Instagram, anything like that. Now we did a few funny YouTube videos back in the day, but those were just for the crack.
Link in the description.
Links. That would probably destroy.
They'll never hit the surface of the earth ever again.
They were great though, but then all of a sudden, you have to do that, and on top of it all, then all of a sudden you're your own PR. You're your own financier. Suddenly you're learning 3 or 4 different college courses for one career, just to make it in the industry.
Well, like they say in the music industry, it's like 4 college courses all in one. That you need to learn. You need to be your own selling point. You need to
event manager, PR.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
You need to know how to organize your gigs. You need to know how to write your songs. You need to, there's a lot to it. And the mental impact of that is it's quite exhausting. And you need to need time away as well as time dedication.
And it's hard then to almost remember the music after all of that.
Exactly.
Like, remember when we took the year out in 2016, 2017, where it was just like, we're going to focus on the business end. We spent the whole year learning business. I think we only released like 4 new songs, 3 new songs. Yeah.
And the thing is as well, what work you think might be, this is it, I'm I can see this. It might never, and it could be nearly the song that you least expect. Like, for example, with us, Barren Lands, that was our very first piece. When we released that, we were like, oh yeah, here's an original. I never thought, it would catch on. Yeah. But next thing, people are like getting onto us and they're like, oh my God, I love Barren Lands. And even to this day, they're like, Barren Lands, love it.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
And it was and again, going back on what we said in the other podcast, people say not to send on your first works, and yet somehow it resonates the most. But that's just it. And it can be tiring, but I definitely think the rewards of it. I mean, if this is what me and you do every day. This is our job every day. And I met a lovely painter in Liscannor. I'm terrible now. I can't remember the name. Hold on, actually. Give me a second. Adrian, juggle some balls. My God, look at all those balls you're juggling. Anne Daly. Shout out to Anne Daly in Liscannor. If anybody is in Liscannor, check out the her paint studio. And she gave me these beautiful words of wisdom where she's like, I may not be holidaying in Barbados, but I have a work holiday every day. And that's just it. When you're doing something you love, this is it. When you're exhausted at the end of the day, it's that good feeling of exhaustion.
It's a great exhaust.
So don't let it scare you. Do everything that you need to do to get your name to where you want it to be and everything.
And there definitely is downs to all that.
Oh, yeah.
Because there is times where you might go, God, is this working? Am I doing the right thing? But if you really believe in yourself, and I know that sounds corny, if you really believe in yourself, you
just
can do anything.
Yeah, and that's it.
Literally, you really can.
Yeah.
It's all a mental battle. Mm-hmm. But great question, Nathan.
Thank you very much, Nathan Mack, who's having a show
on the
28th of September. Oh, we're
See how we knew that.
Oh,
See how we knew that.
See how we know it. That's going to be amazing. It's The Boy Who Learned to Fly. It's going to be so good. We've had the pleasure of working with Nathan Mack. We have great news about Nathan Mack coming up soon, but we're not going to say anything just yet. Yeah. But the 28th of September, if you can, it's in the Smock Alley Theatre. Get down there. It's going to be brilliant. So good.
He's such a performer. It's going to be like full of energy, and not only that, he's such a supporter to everyone else that has original content out there. Yeah. So why not support him? Yeah. If anyone's listening and they want to support Nathan Mack, do want to get down to the Smock Alley Theatre, head down there 28th of September and follow his Instagram page. He's quite I think Instagram is his main platform.
And guess where you can find that link, Adrian?
In the description.
Damn right. So we're going from kind of talking about someone who's taking their vision, The Boy Who Learned to Fly with Nathan Mack on the 28th of September in Smock Alley, to someone who just does something on the side that is their passion. And that brings us to such an amazing soul, Justin Friday. You're listening right now. We love you, man. We discovered Justin Friday from Wolf Job.
Legend. He's such a legend. I'm not actually sure. Like Justin has become a fan, I'd say, in the last year, is it?
Yeah.
Last year. And ever since then, he's always commented. He's always left such good energy to his, of course, great feedback. Yeah. That makes us go, you know what? We do this for the likes of Justin Friday.
Exactly.
We do this for the likes of Justin
We're
Friday.
Exhausted, and it's all worth it because people like Justin come along and they support your work. Yeah. And even go one step further and email us at thefdlpodcast@gmail.com.
That's thefdlpodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget it.
Is there an echo in here? And he sent us on his work. Yeah. And I have to say, one work that I particularly fell in love with was The Fool, which you're going to hear now. And this is actually a very interesting approach that Justin took to it. He sent on a recording of him doing these poems, and he sent on the poems in written form. And then he said, I would like you to do it. I prefer you to do it because my microphone isn't good enough. So here's someone who kind of realized their equipment wasn't good enough, but was just like, if you'd be interested, you can do it or use mine. And of course, it's such a great poem. I would love to. Sorry, the lights just went out in my room just now. I'm sorry.
There's Adrian, a ghost in the ceiling.
Just the ceiling, no one else. So this is going to be our rendition of Justin Friday's The Fool. The Fool by Justin Friday. People pity the fool, occasionally mock him, but that's okay. The fool finds it funny. Some people praise the fool. They drink with him, laugh with him, love and invite him, to burn away the hours with humor and philosophy. That's okay. The fool finds it funny. Some assume the fool an idiot, a dull creature, less than man, less than mortal, less than animal. That's okay. The fool finds it funny. He takes it in stride, wearing their slurs like medals of honor. Some listen, as if beneath his nonsense wisdom crept. Perhaps there does. Ask not the fool, he doesn't know. Some are wise, wizards and priests, politicians and scholars, suffering for truth or honor or righteousness. The fool? He simply is. Simply bright, and brings brightness into every room he visits. He simply laughs, and the world can't help but laugh with him. How do I know? I too am a fool. An empty bowl, an uncarved block. But an empty bowl is the most useful, and an uncarved block is already perfect. Pity the fool if you'd like, but no matter how unfortunate I may seem, I truly know happiness.
That was Justin Friday.
Yeah, well, technically, Justin Friday's work. Yes,
Justin Friday's work.
He sounds just like me. But oh my God, Justin! And I have to say, I actually read this poem so many times, and thank you so much for sending on your work. It was so lovely, and for the honor of being able to read it, because I thoroughly enjoyed doing this, and it's a wonderful piece, and I genuinely felt a smile on my face.
Brilliant. I
hope
really
somebody
enjoyed
else
it as well.
enjoys it too.
Justin Friday also has a book on Amazon.
That's right. Rise of Dawn.
Rise of Dawn. The
Yeah,
link will be in the description.
It will be.
So if
Amazon.
anyone is really interested in, reading that,
Yeah, supporting Justin Friday.
let's
He
support
actually
him.
wrote it back in high school, and I think
Ooh.
that's a lot of where those kind of roots are made. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like you're in your school and you're writing to your friends, or
Brilliant.
you're just writing
Yeah.
for yourself. So now he's actually doing a revision of it right now, and he has a sequel coming out
Ooh.
soon as an older emphasis of
There
life.
we go.
As a
So
young
there's
man.
so much to follow.
Yeah,
Let's
so much
all
to follow.
support him.
Yeah,
Let's
and
get
guess where
over
all
there.
them links in the description, mate.
Yes.
Head down there. Thank you so much again to Justin Friday. If you want to have your work read out again, send it to the Gmail. But thank you so much, Justin. We love you. Thank you for all
Thank
your
you,
support.
Justin.
And we'll definitely see you around, because when we go to America, man, you are getting a VIP.
Yes,
right,
you are.
right to that backstage, man. You're going to be putting on my clothes. Where am I going? Thanks, Justin. You can comb my
You'll be
hair,
in the
Justin.
locker room with us.
Bring my tea, Justin. Bring it now.
Cool name as well.
Adrian, I
Very
have a
cool.
question that I didn't run past you. Why are songs with yeah and no dead? You don't hear any songs that are going like yeah, no anymore. What's up with that?
I think it's to do with the English language kind of broadening. It's definitely changed since the 60s.
Yeah.
She loves you,
Yeah. It's such a lovely aspect, though. I actually enjoy
Yeah, I
it. When
know,
you
I
look
know.
back on it, simple words like yeah and
Yeah.
no,
Or
they just
no.
work. I don't know what
or
it is.
maybe.
Yeah, just throw in umbrella, Ella, yeah. There we go. Perfect.
Exactly.
Rihanna, thank me later. Sorry, that was an offside. I just had that when I was watering the plants one day, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna ask Adrian.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably dead because,
I killed them.
it's- music changes all the time, and
Yeah.
the minute it catches on to something else, it starts to just dwindle in that direction. So I guess,
We were in
but you never know.
Lemon the other day, and we heard a song that was like, "I don't belong in this club," and I was like, "Wow, what first world problems is that? Go to another club, mate. Go to another
Yeah, go to a
club.
different club or go to a different bar.
Go somewhere else, mate. Other people
Yeah.
have real problems. Not to slam other people's work, but this is clearly an example of conveyor belt.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. We can definitely agree on some music. All right, reoccurring different themes
Yeah.
that probably work. Sells.
Yeah, that's it. That's an example of someone
That
who
is just it.
achieved what they wanted to do going that way, and more power to them, man. That's what they
Exactly.
wanna do. Or was an
Exactly.
industry written? I could probably take that bit out.
There's probably 13 different writers on that song, but who cares?
What if they don't belong in the club? What
Yeah,
if that's where they don't belong?
Obviously, it's like that song, I Just Got Paid.
Capitalism.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Just rub your wages right in my mouth.
Oh my
Tell the
God.
whole world.
Tell
Come
the
on.
whole world that you got paid.
But anyways, that was an interesting
Yeah.
voyage.
Do you know what? I enjoyed that. I'm going to leave that in. Adrian.
That was an interesting voyage that we just went on.
Yeah.
See what I just did there?
Oh,
Christy Moore.
savage.
The voyage.
We didn't mention Christy Moore, though. Usually when you do a callback, you mention it.
The Voyage is a great song.
It's a great song.
Yeah, it's a great song.
You do a great rendition. Sing us a line there, Adrian.
I am a sailor. You're my first mate.
There's Christy Moore in the room with me right
We
now.
sign on together.
Oh my God.
We couple our fate.
Marry me, Christy.
Hold up our anchors. Determined not to fail.
Are we going to get sued for this?
Anyways, let's move on.
Perfect. Adrian, we're going to Portugal.
Oh.
We're going to Portugal. We're going to play music. We can't. The reason why we can say this now and we're not mentioning on our social media is because we're heading over for a Prans.
A surprise party.
We're heading over for a surprise party.
And we are so looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be a load of fun. And then we're going to hang around, do a bit of music around the country. Definitely if you're in Portugal, give us a shout. But yeah, we can't say anything. This is coming out on the Monday and we're flying out. We're recording this on Friday. So we're flying out tomorrow, which is a Saturday. So by the time we're there and done the surprise party, everyone's going to know. So yes, we're in Portugal. And I have this little thing, Adrian, I may or may not have told you, which is that the light's back on. Whenever I fly, I listen to Vulfpeck. And considering we're going to party, we're going to disco. With Disco Ulysses. Vulfpeck! Vulfpeck.
They're absolutely brilliant.
Oh, we saw them live in Dublin in the Olympia Theatre.
Olympia.
Oh, man.
Fantastic.
Oh,
just all around. Everyone is just super musicians. I think they're from LA, are they? Somewhere like that.
Yeah,
or San Fran or somewhere like that.
Yeah, definitely California anyway.
Yeah.
And Jack Stratton is an example of someone who is just, he has all 4 or 5 college degrees in one. He's a composer. He's their own PR. He does their advertisements. Pretty sure he does their merch as well. He does so much, and he performs in the songs as well. He's literally a manager in the band.
Yeah.
So there's an example who is in a high risk, high reward industry, isn't aiming to hit radio, but they have a cult following. Just such a strong
we're
support.
two of them.
Yeah, and we are two of them.
We listen to all their stuff. Every time they bring out a new video on YouTube, we have them, that the notification bell is just on.
Yeah.
Because they're just fantastic.
Yeah. That's what you do with YouTube channels that you want to stay up to date with.
Exactly.
First Day Lions on YouTube.
Yeah, hit that notification bell, right?
Hey guys, subscribe.
Ding, 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 ding.
We're going to do our first Minecraft playthrough tomorrow because PewDiePie's doing it and everybody wants to.
Adam, I got this new sound effects machine.
Wow, it sounds real, man. Does it have anything else?
Let me try this other button.
It's the same sound.
Wait, there's another one.
I think you got robbed on this sound effects board.
Yeah, cheap one.
So yes, we're going to come to the end of this podcast. Thank you so much for listening. But we're going to end it off with something for you to get involved with if you would like, aside from if you want to send in your work or give us suggestions, just contact us on Instagram or email us, whatever. But for anybody who doesn't know, we are huge fans of a band called Ninja Sex Party from America. And they're the band that they use Twerp as well for everything is just amazing. And recently we did a cover of Twerp's Starlight Brigade featuring Stan Avidan from the lead singer of Ninja Sex Party. And it's just such an amazing song. Fell in love with it the moment we heard it. Shout out to Old Swifty as well, who helped direct the amazing music video. And I was so delighted to be introduced to him. Thank you so much, Michael, as well, for introducing us. Yes. It's an amazing song, and we said, look, we're going to cover it and we're going to do hopefully a good version of it. And at the same time, we also have a competition running.
Indeed we do.
So Vicar Street in Dublin is going to be the first stop on Ninja Sex Party's European tour. It's the first time they're in Ireland and it's already sold out. But we have one ticket.
We have one ticket for a lucky contestant who wants to enter our competition. So on October 16th, Ninja Sex Party are coming to Dublin. It's their first gig on their European tour. So they're going to be nice and fresh. They're going to be really... now, the whole tour is going to be buzzing anyway. But I've often heard of different musical acts and they'd be like, first on the tour, you always play your best and then you could be tired by...
Or you just go all out, just being like, let's find our limits.
I'm sure Ninja Sex Party are just going to be
there are no limits. Yeah.
There's no limits.
It's going to be killer.
But pretty much we have a competition ongoing and we want someone to join us to come to the Ninja Sex Party concert with us. Mm-hmm. So link is in the description on what you have to fill out and what you have to do in order to enter the competition. Yeah.
It's I believe it's on like King Sumo or something like that on the website. I'll edit that out if that's wrong. But you just click the link, you go there, and then it will direct you to our Instagram. Follow us to get more marks. Go to Facebook, like us there. Go to YouTube, subscribe to us, and that will get you extra points to get you in for more of a chance to win the ticket.
And if anyone who's listening, if you're just genuinely interested in actually joining us for the concert and you already follow us on whatever, just enter the competition. This is it. We want someone to come with us, join us. It's going to be great crack. It's going to be such a different concert to your norm. So why not enter?
So the competition ends. You can get in your entry anywhere from now until the 26th of August, and then the winner will be decided on the 27th of August. So the more points you have, the more chance you have of winning. And this is just an awesome way for us to celebrate Ninja Sex Party coming and to bring someone with us, because we did that for the Game Grumps showing about a year and a half ago now. We did kind of like a draw for that, or only a year ago?
Oh no, actually that was about 2 years ago, I think. Because in October it would have been, because they came in October that time, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
we actually hosted a competition that time as well. Which was really successful.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks to everyone who entered.
Exactly, and we're hoping to have the same success this time. So yeah, if you want to go see Ninja Sex Party with Twerp live in Vicar Street, Dublin on the 16th of October, click the link in the description, the King Sumo, and enter as many things as you can to increase your chances of getting that ticket. So we will see you there. And with that, we're going to actually finish it off with our cover of Starlight Brigade. Thank you so much to everybody for listening. Don't forget the FDLpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to get in contact with us, send us anything, or message us on Instagram at First Day Lions. Until then, Adrian, it's been a pleasure. I have been Adam.
And this is Adrian.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
starship idling nearby is in my time. I crawl inside and turn the cockpit clockwise. I hear a voice in the back of my head screaming, this is suicide, did you hear what I said? But then it fades into nothing with the rest of the light and sound. I'm on my way out, lift off, the firestorm ignites. Last thoughts of a life by candlelight, inside the speeding satellite. Today, so many moons away, I safely say we stand as one upon beyond the vast way until the last grade. Mission orders typed and lights up our screens. Ignition flights 1,000 miles move simultaneously into the night. A fleet of firelight engines scream, turn the key. This is my destiny. Last flight, I gladly give my life for one night as a justice acolyte. Light shines only for the blind. Escape the endless dream of space, black seas that I can't navigate. Locate the great Starlight Brigade. Starlight within will guide us to the other side. Lift off, the firestorm ignites. Last thoughts of a life by candlelight, inside the speeding satellite. Halfway between the black and gray is no place for a life to waste away. I'll take the road with all the stays. Black nights and dark side battle cries all die once they're in my line of sight. This fight is all I know, that's right. No fate but that of which we make, noble as the oath we undertake. We are the great Starlight Brigade.
And we're back.